All right, greetings. We're here in top 8, and the first match of the week has concluded, and it is Cruzer versus Datrevdo. I have not watched these matches yet. This is what we're here for. And I can already see a number of things that I was concerned about from each team. You see on Cruzer's side, pretty much everything, everything that could possibly bring. That's, I think, the strongest lineup. The Togekiss, the Garchomp, the Cinderace, Rillaboom, even the Suicune is going to play a factor, I believe. And on the Datrevdo side, we see Cresselia and Glaster, so we can probably expect at least an attempt at a Trick Room mode, which obviously means that Incineroar plays a part as well, so I think that's a good combination. Then Colossal on the side, not afraid to run a dual speed situation here. You can see the Golduck sitting here. It's not going to be able to Aqua Jet if Togekiss is around, so I'm expecting something like a Scarf Surf, something of that nature, possibly even bringing both Surf and Aqua Jet to make sure that it outruns the Rillaboom's Grassy Glide with priority. And then there was a tricky little mon, Gengar, making an appearance. It's going to be hard to predict what it's going to do, so let's just go right into it. This should be game 1. Yep, this is game 1. Put this at normal speed, don't go too slow here. We'll just pause if we need to. All right, right off the bat, Rillaboom and Togekiss lead, I think is actually pretty good. So like if they tried to lead with the Golduck Colossal lead, this automatically checks that. You use the follow, like I mentioned, if it's running Aqua Jet, you just use follow me. If it's running Surf, you get to outpace the Golduck with Grassy Glide. So this just covers both options. I'm not certain if they're like truly scared of the Colossal, but I think that's a very good lead. And on the Datrevdo side, Gengar and Incineroar, not sure what to think of there. All right, a quick little fake out, and then Gengar with a Will-O-Wisp. Okay, I actually like that. That's going to make it a lot more difficult for Rillaboom to do anything relevant, especially to something like Golduck, and even the Glastrier when it comes down to the wire. Swords Dance, Incineroar. Okay, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Okay, so right off the bat, we'll go back to the last turn. Pause, and then we have a taunt onto the Togekiss. This is a pretty cool situation. So, and also something to note is the Togekiss has Thunder Wave. So this is a pretty cool situation for Datrevdo. You got a +2 Incineroar. There's no Intimidator on the opposing side, and whatever they bring, I think pretty much you have to use Garchomp in order to contest this Incineroar. If the Incineroar maxes right now, there's going to be major damage to whatever's coming in, and Rillaboom's not going to be able to answer, especially while burned. Togekiss is disabled from using anything. Thunder Wave, follow me. This is a really good opening setup to this series. Okay, so we switch in the Metagross. That may be ill-advised, a little bit of a mismatch. Sludge Bomb, critical hits from Gengar, and then a Max Flare into the Metagross. 2 quick pickups from Datrevdo, leaving a disabled Rillaboom. And now Cinderace is going to have to pick up the slack. They go for a fake out just to get some damage in before it goes down to the Sludge Bomb. And this is an easy 3v1 that the Incineroar is just going to clean up from right here. Max Flare in the Sun is going to pick up the KO easily. What an amazing game from Datrevdo. You kind of wonder, this is kind of like all cards on the table right now. He's shown a lot of his hand, including the Swords Dance, Incineroar, Taunt, Will-O-Wisp on Gengar, which I actually love the combination of, especially on a Ghost type. It does a lot to disable what the opposing team can do, while setting up an offense that they don't really have too much of an answer for unless they bring the Garchomp. So I'm expecting the adjustment here in game 2, where Cruzer may rely on something like Togekiss and Garchomp to lead off. Let's see. Okay, now they're going for Metagross this time. Maybe looking to get rid of the Gengar early so it can't burn or taunt them from doing anything. Incineroar is just going to go ahead and fake out the Togekiss, They brought Lumberry to clear the Will-O-Wisp burn. Alright, now we got Shukaberry on the Incineroar. Good to save that into the second game. Good on them. Nice adjustments from Cruzer, so not letting the Gengar have its way with either the Will-O-Wisp or the Taunt. It has Lumberry to clear the burn, and then protects correctly against the Taunt onto their Togekiss. So Metagross has a couple of free turns to get some damage down. Unfortunately, it did run into the Shukaberry on the Incineroar, and it also, one of their turns was wasted on a Quake into the Cresselia. Still got one more turn to play with, but it's looking more and more better for Datrevdo. Now, since they still have their max available, to take Gengar down to Sash, and they set up a Trick Room. Gengar's job is pretty much done at this point. A quick ally switch as it goes away, just to save some health on Cresselia. We're bringing Incineroar right back in. It's gonna max, but oh, okay. Oh yeah, Togekiss is taunted, so we can't redirect the Max Flare away from the Metagross, so get a free pickup there. But now the taunt is ended, so this could be an out for Garchomp here. Alright, ally switch coming in clutch again to draw away the ground move. And then we target into the Garchomp again. Quick Rock Slide to cover the ally switch. Trick Room is down though, and Cinderace is out, so this may be an easy cleanup for Cruzer. Oh no, the high jump kick missed. Oh, but it's okay. We cover with the Rock Slide. Alright, so Trick Room is back up. Oh boy. Oh no. Glastrier misses their Icicle Crash, which could have honestly just ended the game right there. So this becomes much more difficult. Or does it? Moonblast should... Ooh. Moonblast should give Cresselia the advantage here, but it's not doing too much damage, whereas Cruzer had the foresight to bring Crunch to the matchup to deal with the Cresselia in the endgame. If that Icicle Crash had landed, the series would have been over right there. All the same though, good adjustment on Cruzer bringing the Garchomp to the party, especially with the Crunch. I think that's kind of a champion into this matchup right now. So now we're going to finish it off with game 3. This is a great set so far. All right, everyone's on edge. All right. So we're beginning with game 1's leads for Datrevdo's side, which worked out pretty well for them. I think the setup with Fake Out, Taunt, and Will-O-Wisp waste enough time and potentially cripples enough Pokemon that whatever setup they have in the back can succeed. So you gotta kind of wonder though, with all their tricks played out so far and the knowledge of Crunch on the Garchomp, does he still want to play with Cresselia and Glastrier in the back, or does he start to pivot into the Colossal by chance? It's kind of a weird discussion to have because the Colossal is not going to necessarily do better into the Garchomp, but having that speed control might work out better for them. Or do they have confidence in just in game 2 they got a little bit unlucky with the RNG on a couple of the turns, and they just want to go ahead and rerun that play. We'll see. But Cruzer on this side running Rillaboom and Suicune. Suicune's new to this party. And are they thinking of Tailwind? Or Roar? Oh, no, it's Tailwind. Okay. And it's kind of interesting that they're going for Tailwind, considering the potential of a Trick Room. But we go ahead and get rid of Rillaboom pretty quickly with Helping Hand Sludge Bomb. And to make matters worse, we just use Snarl, which could have crippled some of Datrevdo's Pokemon, but it was just disabled by Cursed Body. Now Cinderace is back out. Cruzer's nerves are on high as it launches a Max Darkness into the Gengar. I think it could have gotten away with a Max Airstream, unless it just wanted to kind of augment Suicune's damage right now, because right now he's on the back foot. Turn 2 of his Dynamax, and here comes Glastrier under Trick Room into the Cinderace. He's a Dark type now, so the Max Knuckle will be super effective against it, but not going to pick up the KO just yet. Meanwhile, Max Flare coming in from Cinderace. Same thing, not going to get a knockout. Gloucester's defense is too high. Alright, so we can hit by the fake out, but not going to be affected due to inner focus, and we get a quick pickup onto the Cinderace and boost Gloucester's attack through Chilling Nace. Now at a +2 after that Max Knuckle. Still 2 more turns of Trick Room left. Last turn of Dynamax gets a guaranteed hit onto the Garchomp. That is very likely the game. Incineroar is going to Sword Stance just for some assurance here. Glastrier gets the burn, but I think with a +2 and the Incineroar also at a +3 right now, that's going to be it. Good games, like really good games from both players. That was actually, from the sets that I've watched from this competition, I think this is the best one so far, which is kind of to be expected since we're here in top 8. All that said though, congrats to Datrevdo. Group 2 moving on to the semifinals now. So there's still 3 other matches to play. I have yet to play my match as well, so of course you'll see another video on that. But I'm excited to take a look at these other matches and give some play-by-play if you like that. So if you do like that, let me know in the comments below. Give a like to the video. Until the next one though, I'll see you then.